and I think thanks would come from somewhere else if it was possible. As you know, this week more beagles were taken for MBR acres. We don't really know where they end up, we never know, but they certainly at some point end up here. And you'll have all seen the exposés exposing it. And I think you can all honestly say that it's shocking, horrifying, and very saddening. These people here have decided, from what we hear on the grapevine, decided that one of them pictures is false, that it doesn't contain dogs. But we've all seen that picture. We know, regardless of what happens to them, even if that picture is false, which it probably isn't, no animal deserves what happens in one of these places. It does not deserve it. It is their life, not ours, not anybody's in this world. Nobody's. Right, I've gone up in a bit of tangent. I have got something prepared because I'm not very good at free speech. Random rather. As we all know today as well, a great man passed away, Michael Green. I didn't know him, but some of you may have known him, I don't know. But we all know he spoke loudly and honestly and with integrity. I've taken one of his speeches and I've rehashed it a little bit. So this is where I now read from a script, I'm afraid, sorry. My speech today is based on a speech by an amazing activist who passed away 2 years ago, Michael Green. If Michael was still here with us, some of us believe he would have had strong words to say in defence of the animals in laboratories. It seemed fitting on this day to integrate some of his words in helping the animals in Labcorp Harrogate and in all other labs and breeding facilities. I'm sure you will all be aware we usually have a presence of state-sponsored violence like we had earlier. Stand observing our peaceful actions. Peaceful actions, I may hasten to add, we are always peaceful. We do nothing. We do nothing that harms. We do nothing that destroys. So it's quite ironic we get these clowns in pantomime costumes who are supposedly here to protect life and property observing us. And we do no harm, as I've already said. In April 2021, the government passed the Animal Welfare Sentencing Bill, increasing the sentence for animal cruelty from 6 months to 5 years, which I'm sure we all feel probably still does not go far enough as a deterrent to protect the other animals from cruelty, which became law in June 2021. Quite a profound one. So you'll probably all understand the implications of that one. If we hurt an animal, we can go to prison for 5 years. In here, we have state-sponsored, sanctioned, and I will say, I'm not afraid to say it, it is animal abuse, it is torture. Quite plain and simple, that's all it is, bottom line. It's nothing else. Then we move on, and we have the Animal Sentence Bill, which was introduced into Parliament on the 13th of May 2021, which means that new legislation, not existing, new, loophole again, see, will have to consider that other animals can experience feelings including pain, which happens here, and joy and fear. So basically they can enjoy and experience, or not enjoy, all the things that we can experience. That, there is no dissimilar there, none at all. Both instances, you would think, would protect all the other animals from calculated, premeditated torture and abuse of their bodies in laboratories. and you could not be faulted for thinking so. We are, as people keep stating, a country of animal lovers. So why are the other animals expected to keep enduring excessive and excruciating pain and suffering, as well as untimely death, having never experienced any of their basic needs, desires or pleasures in life? And it's quite simply because someone or a group have decided, quite simply, and I might be repeating somebody else's words, but I don't think there's any other way to explain it, quite simply, with a strike of a pen, a tick or a signature, that these animals do not warrant or are entitled to these protections. It is not the responsibility of any other animal to supposedly protect or enhance our lives. And I say supposedly because there is now sufficient evidence that animals are in no way a suitable scientific model for humans, basically, because of our genetic differences. But there are laws in place which allow all of this to continue, which are on the best side of 100 years out of date. And especially as science has progressed exponentially since those laws were made, they have available to them a huge array now of modern alternatives: computer modelling, imaging techniques, organ on a chip, 2D and 3D cell culture models, microdosing, metabolomics, advanced mathematics, population studies and human clinical trials. So why do we continue with the old, out-of-date methods which do not benefit human health because of the delays attributed to the 90% failure rate and missed opportunities due to not focusing on human-centered testing, which all of those previously mentioned techniques would enshrine and be able to do, and for them to develop the human cures and remedies and not cause great pain and suffering instead to millions of animals everywhere. They continue these methods because it creates an amount of wealth and profit for all the businesses involved, and they do it out of laziness as well. The pharmaceutical companies, the testing laboratories, the animal breeding factories, even universities, and the people in power or high office who have a vested interest in this sordid business that, let's be honest, is shrouded in lies and secrecy. They will not talk to us about any of it. They will not share any information about it. If it's for our benefit, let's see that. Let's be shown it. Let's be shown clearly what you're doing. We have a right to know, and them animals surely have some sort of justification for why you insist on torturing them. But we know it's wrong. So how come something which is of illegal content allowed to take place in this country? And that is because these rich corporations buy the corrupt legal system which these pantomime costume wearers that come and watch us and enforce these rules are helping to protect these people. And they may think that they're doing a good job, but throughout history, all of those who follow the rules are obedient and allow atrocities to happen have been uniform wearers. We've showed them evidence and explained to them what's happening in these laboratories, like the one called Labcorp in Harrogate. And throughout time, most of them have chosen to turn their face away or refuse to listen because they do not want to see or hear the truth. It's been on banners, it's been on footage obtained from these places, albeit undercover, but all the same, it tells the truth. They don't want to see it or ignore the evidence because it questions the values that they are protecting, and that applies to everybody out in the big wide world. That's how they all behave for them reasons. But going back to them that protect them, and they're protecting, oh sorry I'm lost. They don't want to see or ignore